All right, what's up, fellas? I got the Super Bowl here, man. It's the Patriots DBs versus the Eagles. Again, it's Mark Parson, cornerback pro. I'm a former NFL corner, and now I'm helping you guys out. All right, so please pay attention. This is not a highlight. This is a breakdown of the game for players. It's not a highlight. All right? Email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. Ask me for the training program, and let's get you right. Let's get you to an elite level. Trying to get recruited. Make sure you put recruited in the subject line, and then I'll save your email and get that information out to you in the following week. All right, let's get to it. All right, so down we got Gilmore down here. Looks like we got a bunch, and we're in man. Got man free. So we got our safety or nickelback or whoever it is to come down and press the point, and then we're going to play it in and out. So you got to communicate that. So let's watch it. Make sure you don't give too much ground. Make sure you get a good press on the point. Good job. Bam. Outside thigh board. That's how you tackle, guy. So good job by Gilmore. I want y'all to see that again. So notice we don't give too much ground. Make sure we have good width to maintain your leverage. To be outside in. It has to be outside in tackle. You cannot let anybody outside of you at corner. Okay? Bottom line. See it? Come up. Bam. And wrap them up. That's how you do it. Good job by Gilmore. All right, we're up at the top. Same bunch. Well, not the same bunch. A little bit different. So right here, what did Rowe mess up on? Let's watch it from that angle again. Okay, so we got Gilmore now on the other side. On the flip side, he has to press the point. Make sure you don't give ground right here. Make sure you guys get hands on this guy, because if you don't, if you soft shoe right here, so a lot of people ask me, when is the right time to soft shoe and when is not? All right, well, definitely this is not. When you're pressing the point, because if you do soft shoe, you don't get hands on that guy, you muddy everything up for these guys. So make sure these guys don't get ground. And here's where Rowe messed up, okay? Let's watch it. And we all mess up like this sometimes too, because it's all about eye discipline. So look at his eyes. You see how he was looking at the quarterback when he was rallying to it? So we're going to watch that. There's going to be a replay. So, guys, before you look back at the quarterback and you're playing some type of off man, you can't look back at the quarterback until you can touch the guy. Okay? You got to have your hands on the guy before you can look back. You see how he's looking inside? That's how you get got. So you must have eye discipline. You have to train your eyes. And you have to do, that means you got to get a lot of reps. Let's keep it real. Good job by Chung. Good job by Gilmore getting hands on the guys, slowing those fast jokers down. All right, we up at the top with Rowe. All right, so this is that deep ball. Touchdown. So I'm going to show you some good things by the receiver, bad things by the corner. Note this. Please pay a lot of attention to this. I talk about it in the one-on-ones all the time. Okay? So look. We're playing press man up top. Now, here's the thing. You can't, look, I tell my young guys this all the time. And look, you see, this is NFL. We're NFL. This is the elite level. You can't, against these receivers, you can't just line up and press and just run with them. You have to get really good at shuffling. You have to have a plan at the line. You know, you got to have a technique in mind. And then you have to at least get one hand on them. Now, Gilmore does a good job. And I'll show you that later on, how he at least gets a hand on. He may have opened up the gate a little bit, but he at least gets a hand on him. Because that slows him down, number one. And then number two, you need to bow him out a little bit, because watch what happens. Watch what 17 does immediately. And you receivers, pay attention to this. Stop bowing your releases out, okay? Especially against these young corners, because what are they going to do? A lot of the times, they're going to open the gate. So watch how Jeffrey, what he does, he immediately stacks. He holds his line and he stacks. See, corners, that's a great job by Jeffrey. So he gets back on that line and immediately stacks. And here's the thing. A good receiver is going to catch the ball. I mean, the good quarterback is going to put the ball where the corner can't get to it, right? And a good receiver is going to catch it, man. That's why you can't do that. You have to get hands on these guys. You have to do really well at the press point, and then because they're gonna stack. When a receiver stacks you, I mean, it's very difficult to do much besides pass interference. And look, Rowe's actually there. He's actually there to make a play. That's why you just don't want to open up and run with guys, okay? All right, we're in the zone. Bad ball by Foles. This is a great game to watch. All right, so let's look up at top. We're in man free. We got a free safety help. Bam. Y'all see that throw? That throw was crazy, man. All right, so we had Chung in the slot. So look, we talking NFL now. We talking elite quarterbacks. We talking Super Bowl, man. It's the best of the best at this point. So again, those balls are gonna be perfect. You feel me? So here's what we got right here. We got press up at the top, playing man free. I think Harmon's back there. Somebody's back there. So look, in the slot, nickels, linebackers, and safeties, whoever it is. You may be a corner on the flip side, playing man. Be mindful of this. You play towards your help. So if anything, in that slot, I would play outside shade. So that means split his outside eye. Okay? Split his outside eye. You can press because they're not too close. And understand why. Again, I got free safety help. So if he runs a under, I'm going to be on that. If he runs a dig, I can undercut that because I got help over top. But what if he runs this, what he just did? He outside release and then just kind of faded to the sideline. Or if he runs a corner, you know what I mean? If you're playing outside shade, it's going to be a lot better because you're going to be playing to that leverage. You got more help in here. You got help right here. So outside shade press that slot. I played a lot of nickel in the league, right? So I learned that from experience. That's the best thing to do. Let's watch that again. Another thing, watch Chung's eyes right here. So that split second when, his eyes were inside, that's when Jeffrey got loose on him. And then it's just a good ball. That's why outside shade press him, and that wouldn't have happened. Okay? Watch this throw, man. Whew. Yo, that's a pretty throw, bro. All right, let's move on. So watch at the bottom. We're in the red zone. Good job by Rowe. So notice how he looks towards the receiver down here. Got his hands on him. Made sure he forced the fade. All right, so another lesson right here. Great job by who? Well, first of all, Harmon. Let's talk about Harmon. Tips and overthrows. Always sprint to the ball. Always. You never know what's going to happen. Did you see how crazy that was? That was crazy, man. But you got to put yourself to be in the perfect place at the perfect time. That's number one. Okay? Harmon got an interception in the Super Bowl because of it. So always get in the habit and practice sprint to the ball. Always. It's going to pay off, man. Great job. Now, look, we're in the press. Look, he kind of did start running. He wasn't as patient, so we want to be a little bit more patient. But you notice how he still got his hands on him, man. You got to slow these guys down. And make sure you try to keep your feet under you, because I know it's tough because you lean in and the ball's in the air. It's tough, guys. Ball skills are tough. But you got to make it happen. That's why you got to squeeze a little bit more so you can have more leverage. That was a great job by Gilmore and Harmon. Sprint to the ball. And the thing is, if you don't remember, if you pick out, look, in this video, if you pick out a few things that I want y'all to get better at, always sprint to the ball. Good job by Gilmore right here, by the way. Work your technique. So I got a whole bunch of techniques on this channel. Master all of them, okay? Stay square as long as possible in your press. Get your hands on guys by striking. Be careful with holding right there. He let go, so they didn't call it, and he's looking back for the ball, so they didn't call it. And Jeffrey's off balance anyways. But always stay square. Do the technique that we're supposed to do in our press, okay? Have your eyes right. Eye discipline. Eye discipline is key. Let's see if we got any more clips in this. So we got a bunch at the top. Look at the bottom. Another good job by Gilmore. Make sure that we communicate. So like down here, you know, this is just regular gameplay. Let me show you. Also, okay, so these guys are split pretty far apart at first, so you can press, right? Now, he goes in motion, you need to be letting him know, hey, it's motion. Then you come back here, okay? Then he's going to press him, and then you can play. Now, you got to make sure you don't want to backpedal a lot down here too, right? So be mindful of that. Make sure you get depth, and let's see exactly how Gilmore plays it. You see that? So he got his eyes right. He doesn't backpedal. He does not backpedal. So understand that in the red zone. I see a lot of kids, high school guys mostly, backpedaling down in the red zone. Don't do that. This is exactly how you want to play it. Make sure his eyes are right. Then you can look back at the quarterback and make a play. All right? So let's watch it again. Eyes. Once he declares, money. If that's a good ball, guess what? That's a pick by Gilmore in the Super Bowl. So hopefully you guys learned a lot from this, man. Make sure you guys email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. Ask for the training program so we can get you right, get you elite, so that you can play at this next level. So if you're in high school, get that starting position. My goal is to help you. Get that offer, get that scholarship offer. My goal is to help you. By the way, make sure you put recruited in the subject line if you're trying to get recruited to play college ball. Now, for college players, got to become elite to get to the league. You know, it's a game of inches, man. So you got to be working more. So my training program is supplemental for you to what? Do extra. Know what to work on extra outside of what everybody else is doing. That's the only way you're going to make it. You got to do more than what everybody else is doing. That's how you become elite. All right? So make sure you hit me up. Got any questions? Hit me up. Peace.